1480 WHBC Sports presents the High School Football TV Game of the Week. The AltCare TV Game of the Week is brought to you by SARTA, Northern Ohio Honda Dealers, Malone University, Old Carolina Barbecue, Altman Health Foundation, Amison Dental Group, Massillon Cable Television, Friends and Family Credit Union, Expert Auto Collision, Jersey Sports Grill, and AltCare, and can be seen locally on His TV Canton.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the opening weekend of the 2018 high school football season. And tonight, we're at Canton South's Breck Buehler Stadium for the AltCare TV Game of the Week between the South Wildcats and the Cloverleaf Colts. I'm Dave Sheets. I'll have the play-by-play of tonight's contest. Our color analyst this year is Mark Miller. Our sideline reporter, Frank Salona, will be visiting with them throughout the game, of course. And we'll start with Mark. Mark, you're coming home to Canton South. More on that later. Tell us about the visiting Cloverleaf Colts coming off a 3-7 year.
That's right, 3-7, but they won their last two games, finished 3-4 in the league, and as a result, Coach Voorhees got co-coach of the year. So they think that they finished right, and they're hoping that carries over into this year because last year they lost the opener to South 26-6. But let's look at a couple of their players. On the defensive side of the ball, Nate Klingen, number 53. He's going to play defensive tackle. He also plays offensive guard, so he's going to go both ways. But he's 260 pounds, and he will be a force. Canton South's probably going to have to double him, help chip with the running backs if they're going to throw the ball because he is a man inside. And then the quarterback, Brody Stallings, number 8. He's a lefty, not very tall, 5'9", but he was honorable mention all-league last year. Nate was all-league first team last year as a junior, and he kind of runs the team. He's only 5'9", but he's built pretty good. He can take a beating, probably run it up in there a little bit. So those are the two guys we're going to focus on early.
Well, Mark Miller, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
All right, now Frank Salona, our sideline reporter, back this year. And Frank, we look at the homestanding Canton South Wildcats finishing 6-4 a year ago.
Yeah, you know, this team is a very young team this year. I talked with Coach Greg Reed before the ball game, and he tells me that, you know, if they have any kind of injury, they've got to go to probably a sophomore or a freshman to fill in that position. So they're a very young team. They've got to stay healthy. That's the key for this team this year. If they can stay healthy, they'll be fine. Now, one of the guys that I like to key on tonight is the running back, Nick Blackmer. This young man rushed for over 700 yards last year, 8 touchdowns, and he is going to be the guy that's going to be spread out all over the field. You're going to see him in the backfield. You're going to see him lined up as a wide receiver, and you're going to see him probably in a slot somewhere. Oh, and by the way, he plays defense as well. So this is a guy that he's going to be real busy tonight. On the defensive side, though, J.C. Philippi. This young man is the middle linebacker on this team. On the left side, he's got a youngster that transferred from Perry. On the right side, he's got another guy that hasn't played since he was in middle school. So he's going to be busy trying to make sure those guys are doing their job, but he's going to have to concentrate on stopping the run because Cloverleaf is the team that can really, really run the football very, very effectively.
All right, we're at Breck Buehler Stadium, home of the Canton South Wildcats. It's our AltCare TV Game of the Week. Canton South and Cloverleaf. The opening kickoff is coming up next.
With AltCare, you have more than just a health plan. You have a team of people whose purpose is to be your advocate. During all stages of life, AltCare will be there to ensure you receive the best health care. AltCare's dedicated staff puts your needs first, making sure you and your family receive quality health care services. AltCare, where you matter. Learn more at altcare.com.
Another pair of satisfied emotions. Looks to me like elation and maybe some amazement. It's part of the Honda Summer Spectacular event experience. You could say satisfaction comes standard here, just like the Honda Accord comes standard with a luxurious, roomy interior. All at the Honda Summer Spectacular event.
We see it all the time.
Visit your local Honda dealer and test drive the Honda Accord, 2018's North American Car of the Year.
How's your home? Safeguard knows, and you can too. Wherever you are, day or night, whatever you're doing, Safeguard Home Security is professionally monitoring your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check on your home from anywhere at any time on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. The Safeguard app makes it easy to put your mind at ease. Safeguard Security from MCTV. Your home is just fine.
And welcome back to Breck Bueller Stadium, home of the Canton South Wildcats. Dave Sheets, Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona, our AltCare TV Game of the Week. And before we get this game underway, as you see some excited Canton South fans in the stands here tonight, Mark Miller has our MCTV keys to the game. Mark?
Well, for week one, they're pretty simple. And I bet every team in the country is going to say these are important. Limit penalties. You know, it's the first game. A lot of nerves out there, a lot of youth, a lot of young guys, underclassmen playing their first big show. So limit penalties. Don't get nervous. Don't jump off sides. Don't do stupid stuff. Number 2, minimize mistakes. No turnovers. Limit blown assignments, and again, a lot of that will be attributable to the youngness of a lot of these players. And then number 3, big plays, because that overcomes number 1 and number 2. If you have some mistakes, you put yourself in a hole, but you bust a long run, get a big kickoff return, block a punt, those can turn the game in your favor. I think those are keys as we go in.
And thank you, Mark. Those are our MCTV keys to the game. Brand new turf here at Breck Bueller Stadium. One of the reasons we chose this as our opening weekend game. We're excited to be here. Thanks to everybody at Canton South for opening up their arms and welcoming us here today. Now, let's bring you the starting lineups, brought to you by the Northeast Ohio Honda dealers as the Wildcats come onto the field. As we first of all take a look at the Cloverleaf Colts. On offense, the wide receivers are Jones and Trent. The tight end is McNeil. Across the front, it's Henderson, Klingan, Smith, Greer, and Kemp. The running backs are Haynes and Manzuk, and the quarterback is number 8, Brody Stallings. Now the Canton South defense. The defensive end is Heckathorn. On the other side is Williams. The tackles are Crayley and Dunn. The linebackers are Merriweather, Philippi, and Throckmorton. The corners are Karovic and Patterson, and the safeties are Blackmere and Comer. Cloverleaf won the toss, and they will receive. No, we'll get back to that. 74 degrees, partly cloudy skies, Mark Miller. Just a little bit of a breeze. Bob Jeffries back with us as our statistician this year. And Billy Smith, our director, as we open the 2018 season here at Canton South. And Mark, you spent quite a bit of time in your high school days here playing for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it didn't quite look like this. We had grass, new turf obviously, but a lot of improvements to this stadium. But the actual stands and fields in the same location, probably the stands and press boxes are the same. Graduated in '74, and man, what a joy, what a blessing it is to come back and do games with you guys. And yet, Canton South, the opener. That's some great programming.
You know, I'll tell you what, I don't know how some things work out, but yeah. Our fans tuning in tonight, they need to know that this game, we picked this game actually before we brought Mark Miller on board. Just the luck of the draw, my friend.
That's right.
Well, we're great. It's great to have you with us. We'll talk more about your career then at Bowling Green and in the National Football League as we go on throughout the evening. We hope to catch up with the superintendent of schools for Canton South, talk about this new high school last year and the brand new turf here tonight. But we're ready to get underway with high school football as number 86, Brady Knoll, a freshman, is going to kick away. The deepest of 3 returnees is number 83 for Cloverleaf, Cody Trent. He is a 5'9" sophomore. There you see Cody.
Hey, the officials, Dave. Referee Todd Reaney, umpire Howard Duggar, line judge is Homer Martin, head linesman Robert Motes, and the back judge is Samuel Johns II.
All right, thanks, Mark. Our AltCare TV Game of the Week from 1480 WHBC Sports, just about ready to get underway here at Breck Bueller Stadium, home of the Canton South Wildcats. Next week, August 31st, week 2 of our AltCare TV Game of the Week will be Central Catholic at Perry. Looking forward to that one as well. And the kick is away. It'll be taken at the 20. Running room out across the 30 to the 32-yard line, and that is Blake Wilson on the return that time for the Colts. And we are underway here at Canton South.
Looked like the Wildcats wanted to kick it away from their main return guy, Cody Trent, number 83, deep middle. They kicked it off to the side.
So the Colts with a first down and 10, just shy of their own 32-yard line. Junior Brody Stallings, one of the team captains. He is the quarterback. He'll wear number 8 for Cloverleaf. He's in the gun. And they'll put a man in motion, and the give is, no, the ball comes loose. Canton South picks it up down the sideline. He's going to score. Nick Blackmer with the fumble recovery, and he takes it in on the very first play of the game. Canton South strikes early.
Well, didn't take long for one of those turnovers to happen, did it? Quarterback was going to keep that thing and go off the left side, and a hit looked like a helmet or a shoulder right on the ball, and it popped up in the air, and probably the best athlete on South's roster was there to pick it up and run with it into the end zone. Blackmer scores in the first play.
Mark, we're going to make this a nominee for our Friends and Family Credit Union rock solid play of the game. Blackmer knew what to do with it once he picked it up, didn't he?
He knows where the end zone is, whether he's throwing it, running it, or picking up a fumble.
The extra point attempt is up and good by Brady Knoll. 11:45 to go here in the first quarter on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. It's Canton South 7 and Cloverleaf nothing. We're going to keep it here, and wow, we're just getting settled in, Mark, and we've got a score already.
Well, that is not the start that Cloverleaf looked for all summer and all preseason. You know, they wanted to come out and run a nice, safe, solid play with one of their best players. And, you know, the thing just, that happens. So now they've got to come back. You know, I'm sure that's what they're talking to their team over there right now, the kickoff team. Let's get a good return, get the offense back on the field, and get a solid drive going. But, boy, the guys in red and gray, they're pretty pumped up right now.
So we're right back where we started from. Deja vu all over again with Brady Knoll ready to kick off for the Wildcats. South out to a quick 7-0 lead here very early within the first 15 seconds of the ball game.
Now we'll see if kicking away from Cody Trent was a plan or an accident.
Right.
Hey, here you go, my first scoring drive of the season.
There we go.
26-yard fumble recovery for a TD by Nick Blackmer. Extra point is good. Makes it South 7, Cloverleaf 0. First offensive play of the game.
Now they'll kick it the other direction, taken by one of the upbacks at the 30-yard line. He'll take a knee right at the 32-yard line on the return. That's Tyler Wen, a junior, on the return. And again, Cloverleaf will, for the second straight series, start at their own 32-yard line. Just a perfect night here at Canton South's Breck Buehler Stadium, opening weekend of high school football. 1480 WHBC Sports, bringing you our AltCare TV game of the week. Manzuk in the backfield with the quarterback Stallings. They'll put the man in motion, and they'll give it to Wilson. Wilson around the left side. Flag comes in from behind, and Wilson goes across the 40 to about the 42-yard line, and that flag mark normally in the area where you'll get a hold.
That's exactly right, and that's the signal, so they'll back him up. That was a nice play. You know, that was the play that they ran the first time out, only the quarterback faked it and kept it. This time they give it to him on the in sweep, and they had a good blocker out in front. I think that might have been, there we go. Number 11 is out in front blocking Manzuk, and that was good yardage there. 8 or 9 yards, maybe close to a first down by the time they got him out of bounds, but there's a penalty. So on 2 plays, Dave, turnover, penalty.
Yeah.
That's tough on any team, especially a young team, to try to overcome.
And referring right back to your keys to the game.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
ball right. Is at the 17, well, just shy of the 18-yard line, actually. Again, it'll be Manzuk joining Stallings. Wilson is in the slot left. Now they'll put him in motion, and they'll fake it, and the quarterback Stallings is going to keep. He'll get a couple of yards straight ahead. Nice play made up front by Deontay Williams, the senior, number 64. He read it, 6'5", 235.
Yeah, and I think he's a real key to the game, too. Frank named a couple of really good players in the pregame, but Deontay Williams at 6'5", 235 goes both ways. He is a man out there. Look how many guys Canton South has on the line of scrimmage. Even with long yardage, they're really crowding the box.
2nd down and 22 for Cloverleaf at their own 20-yard line. Backs to each side of the quarterback, Stallings. He's going to hand it off, trying to get on the outside, and it being brought down back inside the 20-yard line. That's Elijah Haynes, a 5'9" junior, and the South defense pursuing well.
Well, I'm trying to find a number. It's either 26 or 28. I think it might have been Throckmorton. Here you're going to see him. Look how quickly he gets across the line of scrimmage and disrupts the play because he's in the backfield. Did not make the tackle, but slowed up the runner, turned him inside where his pursuit and his buddies could make the hit.
Yeah, that was James Throckmorton, number 28. So ball back at the 18-yard line. 3rd down and 24.
Throckmorton looked pretty good on that play for not playing since middle school, huh?
Yeah. Stallings going to roll. He's going to be pressured, and he's brought down, and it's Throckmorton busting through and picking up the sack.
They're pretty happy he came back out for football. Not sure why he didn't play the last couple of years, but you get him and you get the kid to transfer in from Perry. That's a pretty good addition.
I think Throckmorton is the transfer.
Yeah. All right.
And he has made a couple of big plays in this second drive here. And it's 4th down and a mile. 4th and 29. And dropping back to punt is the sophomore Logan Tierney. He's going to kick inside his own 5-yard line. Blackmer and Philippi are deep. They'll kick it away. Bounces at the 45. And right at midfield there, it will be down at the 49-yard line. Downing the ball, Joey Judson. So Canton South is going to have excellent field position at their own at the Cloverleaf 49 as we take a look at the Canton South offense now. Again, brought to you by the Northeast Ohio Honda dealers. The wide receivers are Karovic, Patterson, and Comer. Across the front, Williams, Bergert, Stauffer, Knoll, and Dunn. The fullback is Philippi, the tailback is Blackmer, and the quarterback is James Riley. We'll check the Colts defense in just a moment.
36-yard punt. Of course, that was the net because there was no return.
Ball is marked at midfield. I formation in the backfield. The quarterback going to give it to Blackmer. Blackmer in trouble. Blackmer going to be slammed down back near the 47-yard line. Let's take a look at that Cloverleaf defense now. The defensive ends are McNeil and Sterling. The tackles Klingon and Greer. The linebackers Stallings, Keener, Romano, and Judson. The corners are Webb and Wilson, and the safety is Tierney.
And that was Klingon that made that hit. He's a tough one. He's a tough blocking assignment for whoever draws him. He'll be in the backfield a lot if they don't get him double teamed.
2nd down and 11. Put a man in motion. And the give is to Blackmer. Blackmer in trouble. Now cuts it back, finds a little bit of running room, crosses over into Cloverleaf territory near the 46-yard line, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Nice cut that time. Didn't look like a lot there, but he got it up inside. Kind of split the defenders. Here you're going to get a look at it right here. Right here's the cut. Jam that right foot in the turf. Couldn't say that last year, huh?
Yeah, right.
Jam it in the grass. Nice cut. Blackmer's an interesting running back. He's very tall for a high school run. Very tall for any kind of running
3rd down and 6. They give it to the fullback, Philippi, and he is slammed as he gets just across the 45. It's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 4.
Well, it's, you might think about going out on 4th down. Look right here, going to go right up the middle, and the linebackers just really held their water there. Didn't give any ground. They're going to punt it away, play a little field position here rather than go for it on 4th and 4.
Trent is back deep for Cloverleaf. There's the kick. Nice end over end kick. Hits at the 5. Comes back and is down inside the 5-yard line.
I think that was J.C. Philippi on that downing there.
We've got a timeout. 7:10 to go here in the first quarter. Our score, Canton South 7 and Cloverleaf nothing on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard.
Are you looking for something different? At Friends and Family Credit Union, our success is defined by you. Our goal is to improve your financial needs and better your lifestyle. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Our friendly staff is fully committed to serving over 11,000 of its members. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Back at Canton South, where the Wildcats lead 7-0 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard, and on a 1st down and 10 at their own 4-yard line. That is junior running back Elijah Haynes on the carry. Gets it close to the 9. Pickup of nearly 5 yards on 1st down as Cloverleaf operates deep in their own territory.
And running a little hurry up here, trying to get some up-tempo things going.
Ball is at the 8-yard line. Stallings going to run a little run-pass option. He keeps it. He's got a big hole up the middle. He crosses the 20 to the 23-yard line. He's got a 1st down, the first of the night for the Colts.
Well, there's that play that, you know, they fake it to the running back going wide, and he goes right up inside, and boy, there was a hole there. You see pretty good acceleration by the quarterback. Good tackle on the open field.
Yeah, that was Tyler Karavic. Nice open field tackle for sure. It's a 1st down and 10 at the 22-yard line for the Colts.
Well, even though Cloverleaf's not huddling, it really is an up-tempo because they stand there and get the play from the sideline before they run it.
And the carry with Haynes. Haynes has running room. Look out, 40, 50, to the 40. Caught from behind inside the 35-yard line, but not before he picked up a huge chunk for the Colts.
Great effort by Javen Patterson to run him down from behind, but
yeah,
boy, you saw another wide open hole, a 44-yard gain. Here you go, blocked very well up inside. You can see the pulling guard didn't even have anybody to hit. Hadn't been touched until he gets tackled.
So at the South 34, 1st down and 10, they hand off and some running room. Carrying the football is Manzuk, and Manzuk picks up about 7 down near the 27-yard line of the Wildcats. And all of a sudden, that Cloverleaf offensive line is opening up some holes.
Well, that's what Frank said in the pregame. He said, watch out for the Cloverleaf running game, and they've got it going now. And what better place to get it started than inside your own 5 down here?
Yeah.
They're looking for a 95-yard plus drive here.
Under 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. South with a 7-0 lead. And the give again is to the running back Haynes, and this time he is cut down by Nick Blackmer, and a short gain of 2. You're looking at a 3rd down and 1 now at the South 25, and the Cloverleaf right up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 2 downs to get it. They'll go for it on 4th down if they don't convert here.
Quick snap and a 1st down carry for John Manzuk, the 6-foot junior. 1st down for the Colts. Remember, this drive started at the Cloverleaf 3-yard line. They're now down to the 21.
Well, not a pass attempted yet by the Colts, but Coach Voorhees is doing a good job of not running the same play over and over, even the ones that work. He's showing Canton South different looks.
Put the man in motion, and they'll give it to Wilson. Wilson turns the corner to the 20, to the 10. Wilson to the 5, and slung out of bounds by this corner Karavic. But it'll be a 1st down and goal for Cloverleaf. We'll check in with our Frank Salona in just a moment. Want to stay with the action here with 4.5 minutes to go. First and goal at the 7.
It's going to come right at you. It's going to be a heck of a view. Once he gets around the corner, it's just speed. Again, a nice open field tackle by the safety prevents a touchdown.
And great work. And that is the quarterback, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Brody Stallings, the 5'9" junior, hits pay dirt for the Colts. And they are an extra point away from tying this one up.
Well, a lot of young guys in green and white just grew up on that drive. That was a tough drive in a tough situation when they needed to respond down 7-0 early, and they take it the length of the field and put it in. All running plays and no losses.
Here's the extra point attempt now by Logan Tierney. Good snap, kick up, and it is good. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from our sideline reporter Frank Salona on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. It's Canton South 7 and Cloverleaf 7.
With AllCare, you have more than just a health plan. You have a team of people whose purpose is to be your advocate. During all stages of life, AllCare will be there to ensure you receive the best health care. AllCare's dedicated staff puts your needs first, making sure you and your family receive quality health care services. AllCare, where you matter. Learn more at altcare.com.
Embarrassed to smile at family events? Unable to enjoy your favorite foods because of loose dentures? Haven't been to the dentist in a while because of fear? Get healthy at the Amison Dental Group at 3684 Dressler Road Northwest. Let us get you the smile you deserve. Call us at 330-452-2255. Mention WHBC when you call and receive a free take-home whitening kit, a $250 value. Amison Dental Group, where everyone deserves to smile.
We're back on the AllCare TV Game of the Week. Dave Sheets, Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Cloverleaf has just scored to tie the game.
That drive was 8 plays. Took 2 minutes and 55 seconds, 96 yards, ended up a 7-yard touchdown run by Stallings. The extra point good. All tied up at 7-7. Eli Haynes, 4 carries, 49 yards so far. Thanks, Bob.
And there's a high kick. And it'll be Blackmer near the 10 to the 20, 25, and near the 28-yard line. Good return for the Wildcats, and they'll get the ball first down and 10. Let's go down on the sideline now for the first time in 2018 and check in with our guy, Frank Salona. Frank?
All right, guys, thank you so much. You know, I talked to both coaches before the ball game, and one of the things they both told me was how concerned they were about the line of scrimmage. Can they win the line of scrimmage here tonight? They know both teams are going to effectively run the football. The size of Cloverleaf is really, I think, on this last drive, showing a little bit of wear and tear on Canton South. Can they be sustained throughout this ball game? Are they conditioned enough to maintain a high level of defense when this comes down towards the end of this ball game? We'll see.
Right. Thanks a lot, Mark. That report brought to you by Sarda, and Blackmer with a carry and a good run as he gets outside, takes it out near the 45-yard line. A first down for the Wildcats.
Got around the corner, and credit number 3, Tyler Karavic. We talked about a couple of touchdown-saving tackles on defense. He was the guy that pinned the cornerback to allow Blackmer to get around the sideline.
Ball is marked at the 44-yard line as we show you the replay.
Yeah, you're going to get the ball in this guy's hands as much as possible. He does a lot of good things.
Boy, he just kind of glides, doesn't he?
He does. Like I say, he's tall.
Yeah. Put a man in motion this time. That's Patterson, and they'll give it to Blackmer. Blackmer makes a cut, makes another cut, crosses the 45, takes it near the 48-yard line, a gain of nearly 5, maybe 4 on first down.
You saw it on the very first play of the game that Blackmer carried, and you saw it again there. The first time he went right, this time left. He has the ability to stick his foot in the turf and make a 90-degree cut and not slow down a lot. That's a gift, and not a lot of guys have that. It makes up for a lot of, and I don't know, maybe he's really fast, I don't know, but great runners don't have to have great speed if they can do that.
Second down and 6 at the South 48. Man in motion again. Patterson, high snap, And this time the quarterback will keep it. That's James. James carries into Cloverleaf territory down to the 49, bring up 3rd down and 3.
James is a very capable ball carrier too, but you know, Coach Reed has to do that. He's got to take the focus off of Blackmer occasionally. That's a second high snap in a row. You called it. You know, a little bit higher, they may have an issue.
So 3rd down and 3 at the Colts 49-yard line.
We haven't had a pass yet, have we?
No.
Okay.
Come to think of it, we had a sack.
Yes, we did.
Quick toss, left side, ball in the air, and it's caught, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down, as making the catch is Tyler Karovic, the 5'8 junior, and a nice throw and catch. Canton South keeps the ball.
We're going to see this ball's in the air before the receiver turns, and that's what you like. You like anticipation and timing, so you kind of surprise him a little bit, but he hung on. Nice tackle there, too, by Cloverleaf's number 12. That's Blake Wilson.
They mark the ball at the 45-yard line. A new set of downs for the Cats. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in a tie ball game. First quarter, AltCare TV Game of the Week. And it's the quarterback, James. He's going to keep nowhere to go as it was Klingon again.
Yeah, he's tough, man. They say he's 6'1", but 260, and he looks very, very strong. Something was wrong with that play. Blackmer, you know, thought he was getting it, and when he didn't, he kind of stopped, and then James ran into him. I don't know. That was, I think, a blown assignment somewhere along the line.
A loss of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 12. Ball back at the 47-yard line. Just a picture-perfect night for the opening of the 2018 high school football season. They'll put Blackmer in motion this time. He's going to get it. He's going to cut around to the 45, to the 40, makes a nice cut again, spins. He's got the 1st down and more, all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, I thought he might even get, the officials may have even thrown a flag there at the end.
Yeah,
they didn't,
I was looking for a flag too, but you know, again, he's fun to watch, isn't he?
Yeah.
First I've ever seen this kid play.
Yeah.
He's fun, but J.C. Philippi did a nice job of leading that out there and making a kick-out block. You know, if you just get on people, Blackmer's got that ability to make you look like a great blocker because he's going to cut off of you.
Ball right at the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10. And they'll give it to the fullback this time. That's Philippi. He'll get a couple near the 28-yard line, straight up. Keep that defensive front honest.
That's right. And throw the fullback a bone every now and then.
Yeah,
if he's going to block for your running back that's going to gain a zillion yards like he might this year, you got to let him have a carry every round. And you're right. That's why Coach Reed gave him the ball to keep the defense honest.
We're going to go back a couple plays.
Yep. Now the Philippi's out in front. Look at him. Now he just makes contact and then zoop, right up inside. Yeah, he's smooth. I can see why he had all those yards last year, and he's going to have more this year. 2nd
down and 8 at the 28. Quick toss. It'll be Blackmer trying to find the corner. Gets through a couple of would-be tacklers. Look at that. Down inside the 25, down near the 24-yard line.
Well, what do they say about good ball carriers? The first guy never brings them down. He makes the first guy miss. That was a tackle for loss opportunity right there for Cloverleaf, and they couldn't wrap up number 1.
I'm going to guess that young man is pretty good on the dance floor. What do you think?
Got some hips, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah.
Down to the 23-yard line, and the Wildcats are going to let the quarter run out. At the end of the first quarter, our score is Canton South 7 and Cloverleaf 7 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. Back with second quarter action after these messages.
Don't hide it. We know that sometimes emotions just get the better of you, especially at the Honda Summer Spectacular event. And we know getting a deal on the Honda Civic, a 2018 KBB.com Best Buy, can be quite liberating, especially when this stylish Honda Civic comes with Sport Mode.
Yes! Yes!
Express what you're feeling at the Honda Summer Spectacular event.
I'm happy you're happy.
Visit your local Honda dealer and test drive the Honda Civic today.
For nearly 40 years, Expert Auto Collision has been serving Stark County with premium customer service and collision repair. Bring your wrecked vehicle and they'll immediately get to work with you and your insurance company to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. Expert Auto Collision's professional crew has the experience and the drive to bring your damaged vehicle back to life.
Don't let an accident get your goat. Come see me, Tara, at Expert Auto Collision.
the only female-owned and operated collision repair center in Northeast Ohio.
Expert Auto Collision, where we meet good people by accident.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
Second quarter action about to begin. Canton South has a 3rd down and 3 at the Cloverleaf 23-yard line on the first play. And it's Philippi, the fullback. He breaks a tackle, but Cloverleaf responds well, and they plug that up and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, they got into the backfield, and that kind of disrupted the play. John Manzuk was in there.
There's a hurry up.
I think Tom Keener.
4th down, 4th and 5.
4th down and 4. Cloverleaf 25.
James looked over to the sideline. Now he's going to give it to Blackmer. Blackmer in trouble, and he is going to go down back at the 30-yard line. Klingon with another outstanding individual play.
Klingon can play too, can he?
Yeah.
Now the way to stop Blackmer is to grab him before he gets started. And that's about basically what Klingon did that time. Look at this right there. He didn't even, just a little sidestep, and Klingon had him by the jersey.
Klingon has been a one-man wrecking crew on that defensive front.
Well, that's a good stop for Cloverleaf, because it looked like South was going to do just what Cloverleaf did to them, and that's run it all the way down the field for a touchdown.
Right. But the Colts respond with a defensive stop, and Cloverleaf with the football at their own 29-yard line here, just underway with second quarter action at Breck Bueller Stadium. Stallings going to keep. He'll pick up about 2.5 yards to the 31-yard line. Maybe closer to the 32.
I think that was 25. Holden Fritz in there on that tackle.
Gain of 3 on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd down 7.
We'll call it a 2nd down and 7 as Haynes joins Stallings in the backfield. They'll go with 3 receivers to the far side on 2nd down. And Stallings going to keep. Stallings with some tough running, following a blocker, and takes it close to the 35-yard line.
Had a couple of the big boys out there blocking for him, but really stout defense by Jacob Comer, number 22. He may not get credit for the tackle, but he sure blew up the offensive lineman coming out. Right there you see him putting his shoulder into big 76, shedding him and getting part of that tackle.
3rd down and 4 now, as Stallings will have Haynes and Manzuk in the backfield on each side of him from the 35. Fake handoff, going to throw it back to the left and to the 35, to the 40, to the 41, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down as the catch is made by Cameron McNeil, a 6-foot senior tight end.
Nice call there, a little screen pass, nice, safe and secure. You threw it to the big guy into the sideline, so it's a nice short pass. Deontay Williams pursued from his defensive line position and makes his hit, but this is a nice play. Guys out blocking in front. Big guy knew what he needed to get to 1st down.
Well designed. At the 41, 1st down and 10. Just under 10 minutes to go. First half, our Alt Care TV game of the week. And the carry this time is Wilson. And Wilson is going to lose yardage as Canton South was not fooled. And he'll be dropped back near the 38.
Merriweather in there. Several guys getting into the backfield. If you can get penetration like that into the offensive backfield, it's going to be tough to make much out of a run play.
2nd down and 13 from the 38. Man in motion, and they're going to give it off to Wilson. Wilson trying to get outside. He's in trouble, and a great defensive play made in the backfield by number 22. That's Jacob Comer.
Yeah, and he's had a really nice game so far. We've called his name numerous times, and that time he showed you his speed. The running back tried to get the corner, and he just ran him down from the inside. Let's get a good look at it right here. Trying to go wide, 22, you're seeing him. Now that looks like he may have had the angle. He didn't necessarily have the angle from up here, but he sure ran him down.
Hey, we want to remind you, coming up at halftime, we're going to bring you the halftime band performances, and that is brought to you by Malone University. Your halftime host will be Frank Salona, Malone University, bringing you our halftime band show in just a short while. 3rd down and 17 now, back at the 34-yard line. And a pass over the middle, and it's caught and completed down near the 40-yard line on a huge play and a first down for the Colts.
That was Cody Trent on that reception, number 83, the guy that's back deep middle on their kickoff returns, and the lefty threw it right in there. Big play. Down between the safeties, a big hit put on by the South defensive back, but no fumble.
Really nice throw by Stallings.
25 yards.
We're going to see it again.
I think they just ran the verticals, I think. They sent a guy outside to keep the safety over there and tried to run it down inside the hash, and that was a nice throw. Threw it to the inside.
39-yard line of Canton South. 1st down and 10 for the Colts. Backs to each side of Stallings. Stallings going to give it off, and with some running room, breaking a tackle. Nice job on the carry. That is John Manzuk. Looked like he was only going to get a short gain, but he was able to break a couple of tackles, kept those legs pumping, and he takes it down to near the 31.
Again, good penetration by South, but as you mentioned, Manzuk got out of that arm tackle and gained some yardage. Blackmer just came back into the game after that hit on the pass completion. He took a play out of to, I don't know, maybe get something fixed on the sideline. It was a heck of a collision.
So they'll mark the ball at the 32. It's going to be a 2nd down and 3 for the Colts. And that clock just continues to roll. Near 7 minutes to go. On the carry, Haynes down the sidelines to the 5. Haynes is going to score.
Haynes takes it in for a Cloverleaf touchdown.
The touchdown run by the junior Elijah Haynes, and Cloverleaf has the lead for the first time tonight.
Well, this offense is predicated on some misdirection, and it really worked against South that time because they were coming field side, and the guy with the ball was going to the sideline side. Here you're going to see, once he gets up and through, and you got a couple of linemen, but once he gets through here, there's nobody. There's no linebackers, there's no DBs, there's people chasing, but there's nobody there waiting to make a tackle.
This is sophomore Logan Tierney to attempt the extra point. 1 for 1 so far, and now he is 2 for 2. 6:54 to go here in the first half of play. The Cloverleaf Colts have jumped on top 14-7 over Canton South on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. We'll be back after this timeout.